Hi guys, happy Sunday. Welcome once more to our YouTube channel. This is Havilah School of Marriage by
Way.
Dr. Mrs Crysantus Linda Nzometia. It's such an honor for us to have you with us here today.
Yeah, we
If
are
this is your
really
first
happy.
time, you're so welcome.
Indeed.
Grab a seat and enjoy this amazing video. We've been on the series now for a couple of weeks, talking about the power of agreement in a couple, in a relationship, in marriage, and we're identifying those aspects that cause couples to disagree. If you've not been following through, please just go back. We'll get to this description box and get the link to the different teachings that we've already given. Today, we are going straight to a very amazing one. In Havilah School of Marriage, our objective is that every couple will enjoy a glorious marriage and leave
And
a
leave a
transgenerational
transgenerational legacy.
legacy. You can say that again. Havilah School of
Wow.
Marriage, we talk about singles, we talk about courtship, we talk about marriage and family. Singles have their slot every Tuesday at 1 p.m. prompt. Glide there and
Wow.
enjoy it. And we have something amazing coming for the men. Can I hear some
Wow.
bars? Ooh, ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
Us the men, we are coming up every Thursday.
Say
Every
that
Thursday.
again.
Stay tuned for Thursday.
Oh la
Our first
la.
video is going to land.
I'm so happy for the men. We have been
Wow.
excited. Eh?
Really, I'm more excited myself.
I'm so happy. For a long time now, we've been having a lot of training for women, talking to women. But very few times did we hear that men have gathered to receive something powerful. It's true that in different nations we have amazing men of God doing wonderful things, and a lot laid in our hearts. We had been sharing about it, and that's why we decided to launch it. So tell a man to tell a man that Havilah School of Marriage has something amazing. So please join. It's for men who are still single, men who are in courtship, and men who are married.
Yeah.
If you are not a woman, then you are a man, and this is definitely for you.
Wow.
Trust me, you will love it.
Indeed. So stay tuned for The Good Man with Dr. Nzometia.
I'm
Wow.
so excited.
Hallelujah.
So today we'll be going a step further to share with you something amazing. Babe, I'd like to talk about it.
Wow.
Onamura.
Still concerning in-laws.
That's right.
How to turn your in-laws into your friends. This is interesting. You know, there are so many people promoting bad marriages on the earth. And God has sent us to promote good marriages and to raise a generation that promotes good marriages.
Oh, yes.
And to do that, you must first of all be informed. Some of the challenges you have in your marriage, you realize since you started following us that it's just ignorance.
That's right.
It's not because you got married to the wrong person. It's not because your partner hates you or your in-laws hate you. You are just ignorant on both sides. And that's why we did a program for over 3 months on how to end marital illiteracy. And now we are talking about marital literacy rebirth. So how do you turn your in-laws into your friends? In few minutes, let's see how to go. The very first thing is to do what? Love your partner. So much so that your in-laws will become jealous. And so that
that's right, babe.
love your partner so much that they'll start saying that you are focusing only on your partner. Your in-laws' greatest fear is that you treat their son or daughter poorly.
Yes.
But if they notice you loving your partner, no matter how they wanted to disturb, they will refrain themselves.
Yeah.
That's the very first thing to do. So I intentionally love my wife. Even when they are around, I do it even before them.
Yes, that's right.
It's so interesting. And then they are seeing the way you are loving their daughter. And then they see the way you are loving me. They go back and discuss. Sometimes when they see me, they say, hey, your wife loves you. And I say, yes.
You can say that again.
Can you imagine? So the second thing, what do you do? The second thing is that love them. Love them. Think well about them. Oh, yes. Irrespective of the treatment they give you. I know sometimes when your partner met you, your in-laws were initially opposing. Don't bear grudges. No. Don't keep it in mind and start relating with them based on that. Sometimes they are just careful. They are just worried whether you'll be a good woman or a good man.
That's right.
It's not that they hated you. So don't use that against them, or let it not affect the way you interact with them.
That's
Even if
right.
you get into a marriage and they are still treating you as an outcast, continue to love them. See, Ruth, Naomi tried to send them back. Oprah accepted and went. But Ruth insisted and said, your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. I am going with you.
Aye.
And that's how Naomi finally sought for security for her. She got the husband. And when she had the child, in Ruth chapter 4, verse 15, she's described as your daughter-in-law who loves you, has given you a son. And she's better to you than seven sons.
My goodness.
Love your in-laws. Love your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is your mother. You are her natural child.
That's right.
Your father-in-law is your father. You are his natural child. Love them. 3, honor them. Give them their due honor. Your parents are not more important than your natural parents.
No.
All of them are important.
Very, very important.
It is thanks to them that you are now called a married man or a married woman. That alone makes them to deserve your honor, isn't it?
It is.
So love, honor them, call them, write them, talk with them, discuss with them. Be involved in their lives at all levels, prayerfully, financially, and all the like. In fact, she's with them. Yes, even if you write and they don't reply, write still. If you call and they don't pick, don't get discouraged. Still call. Some of them can really disturb. I know. We are coming for them, but we are dealing with you first. Daughter-in-law, son-in-law. You understand? Yeah, offer them gifts. Offer them gifts. So important.
That's right.
The fourth thing that you must do is that get involved in anything that concerns the family. If there are ceremonies in the family, be involved in them.
That's right.
If there are programs in the family, be involved in them. Involve yourself in them. Don't stay in your corner. Especially if you face rejection. I said, don't focus on the initial rejection.
Very, very important.
Be involved in programs in the family, in activities in the family. If you hear about them, go there. Take part in it.
Yes.
Don't say that's not how we grew up. No. You now have a new family. That's the family you spend all your time with. You grew up maybe for 20 years, 25, 30 years of your life with your family. Now you are going to live with your new family maybe for 70 years or 50 years. So it is imperative that you get used to them. I mean, your in-laws, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your brother and sister-in-laws, the extended family.
Yes.
And the adoptive parents, when we talk about them, we involve them, those that raise your partner. So the fifth thing you must do is that you learn to speak the dialect, learn to speak the vernacular, even say some words. Sometimes they will tease you. They will come and greet you in the dialect, especially if you are not from the same village.
That's right.
Learn to at least greet, say good morning. As you that, how do you say good morning in my vernacular? Wow. Wow, this is so interesting. You see, she's already speaking this, and sometimes my people are so happy when they greet her in the dialect. She responds.
Yeah.
So this is one of the ingredients. Learn this. Don't justify. Don't say I did not grow up in the village. You not do. The people want to see if you are interested in them. And then the last but not the least, learn to cook their traditional meals, especially you, the lady.
Very important.
Learn to cook their traditional meals. All right? Even us men, for the traditional meal, it's not really our place, but for the dialect, at least I show some interest.
You too.
I know how to say some things in my wife's vernacular.
You see now.
Right?
You
see, so I know some of these things. I know some of these things. It's important. It makes them to know that you're interested in them. Don't just reject it. Oh, I didn't grow up from there. I didn't grow up in the village. Even our own, I cannot speak. Your in-laws want to see if you can speak their own.
Yeah.
And if you show interest, offer time, you will know it. And it will make your relationship sweeter. All right. So cook the traditional meals. Your partner may be somebody who is not interested in those traditional meals, but your in-laws are interested in them.
That's
When
right.
they visit you, what will you cook for them? I remember one time my brother was returning from a long trip and my wife cooked one of our traditional meals. That's difficult. And when they came, they ate it. It was so nice. They were surprised. They said, "But who cooked this?" She said, "I'm the one." They said, "Wow, your wife knows this. She cannot." And it brought us so close, and it makes her loved in the family. And so get interested in this. Do these things and bring us your testimony.
You can say that again.
Wow. Thank you very much.
So I just wanted to talk about the aspect that you spoke about, the mindset. Sorry for cutting you short. It's very important because that's one of the reasons why sometimes people get into a family and they're able to really bond and be friends with the in-laws. If you are here, you're watching, you're single, you may want to start working on your mindset and deleting all those things that are not correct.
Indeed.
Because somebody went through something does not necessarily mean that you will go through it too. Imagine if Ruth kept on saying that every of her brethren that got married to Israelites were maltreated or something, she would never have seen her mother-in-law Naomi the way that she did.
Really?
She remains there. Even when Oprah went back, she said, "I die with you. I'm going nowhere."
Yes.
And that's how she followed her. At the end, what happened? She got into the genealogy of Jesus. Can you imagine?
Really?
So just to tell you.
Imagine another one. This woman, Tamar.
Tamar, that's right. Yes.
Judah's daughter-in-law. Because of her wisdom, she preserved his lineage.
Really?
He had wicked children. And he, for fear, kept his last child. And this woman knew that without this, he may lose the lineage. The man who received the scepter, the symbol of authority.
Really?
This woman was a good daughter-in-law.
Yes.
She had to disguise herself and preserve this man's lineage. In Genesis 38, you can see the whole story there. So don't always be thinking the in-laws are wicked, they are bad, oh, they rejected you, so you stay in your corner. No. Become a good daughter-in-law. Become a good son-in-law.
Oh, yes.
And you will just realize that if good meets bad, good will overcome. Really.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetheart, for this amazing session. The Rema was just too much. Please go back and watch again. I assure you, you will learn something and you hear something that you didn't hear the first time.
Wow.
Thank you so much for watching right to the end. We are so blessed to always have you. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for those who have been asking us questions, be it here or in our DMs. We are so grateful.
Indeed.
We are here for you. If you have any question, have any worry, you want to enroll for counseling sessions, please feel very free to get to us. We are right here for you. There's also a phone number in the description box. You can contact us directly through it, or you send us an email to Havilah School of Marriage @gmail.com and we'll get back to you. See you next week by God's grace.
God touches your heart and feel as a soul in this ministry. You are welcome.
All right. See you. God bless you. Bye.